Hey everybody, welcome to the stream. It's Tuesday evening. We're out here in space. Some people call me the Space Cowboy. Some people call me the Gangster of Love. Some people call me Tim. Hi. We're gonna play some Starfield. I still love Starfield. I'm still tooling around space in many different ships. And also, decorating my home. As you can see, it's still a mess. Let's switch over to the game audio. Here's Andreja, which I think is the correct pronunciation. I keep wanting to call her Andrea, but I don't think it's a Spanish J. It's a Andreja. It's still a bit of a mess. I haven't organised all of these things because the shelves are annoying. But I'm still collecting stuff. I've got statues, funky spheres. I found a sitar, but it's a star-tar. Succulent pile. Yeah, I found some massive succulents. They're going to be great. Piles of boxes. Many clothes. Many guns. Much food. I laid all this out the other day because I have plans. I'm going to see how much of this I can recreate. So I went shopping for ingredients to make these things. This is a cube of wine. I can make that quite easily. I'm just going to freeze some wine. Square apple, I think I can make. I mean, I'm just going to cut an apple, carefully peel the skin off, and attempt to reattach it in a square form. This is a potato. I can cut a potato that shape and then fry it with some seasoning. This is basically a cheesecake. I'm going to attempt to make a cheesecake and then cut it into a perfect cube. This cheesesteak, I've got some beef and some cheese. And are you cooking? Okay. Could you make a cube of wine with enough thickness? I've got like gelatin, so I could make a freestanding one, but I think I'm just gonna freeze one. It's easier. This, yeah, the bread is kind of like flatbread, so I'm not gonna make a proper dough. I'm gonna make like a flatbread tortilla dough. Seaweed mini pack. I mean, I looked really hard for some kind of triangle packaging. I wanted like a triangle Tupperware, and then I was gonna put like udon and stuff in it and noodles, but I could not find one anywhere. I could maybe cook some noodles, put it into a triangle shape, and then dry it out again. The seaweed, I'm just going to make sushi rice, make it into a triangle, and then wrap it in seaweed. And then I'm going to make a cube egg, because that just seems fun. And then I'm going to recreate these packages of alcohol in cartons, because that seems fun. I don't know if I've got a square tin anywhere. I might do. In which case, I just put a piece of pizza in it. I don't know what it looks like open. And then there's some other random stuff like a bitten sandwich that I keep finding. I could make that easily. We've got our mug collection. Am I drinking from this mug? Then walk away. Mondays, am I right? I just love this. Office culture still exists in space. Shush, I'm a House Faroon spy. I put the I in team. Some travel mugs. I've got a mixer, cocktail shaker. Coffee machine. It's all excellent. I've got my bugs, a sculpture. And then no bed, no other furniture, just my collection of knickknacks. You think you need an I put the I in team mug? You can make one, easy enough. Just like that. Probably pretty cheap. So, what I thought I might do today is swap out Andresia for Samco, that famous company, and then go to Aquila City, do some cowboy-based things. Oh yeah, because also I'm now dressed as a cowboy. I've got my hat, poncho. I don't have like a pistol on my hip, but it's pretty good. And also, I don't know if you can quite see, I've got a tattoo on the side of my face. Some paw prints and then the back of a kitty. Yeah. Because I'm dangerous. So I've got a face tattoo. But I'm also cuddly, so it's a little kitty. And then that's my ship that I stole from some Varun cultists. This is the planet where I live. Nice. Well, let's go. Oh, we might have to go get. Oh, I sprained my ankle. That's good. Thank you.
It is pleasant to see you.
Thanks, Vasco. What was with the pause? I don't think I have Samco on my ship. Get back to Serenity. Yes, I do have plans to make Serenity, but I'm still currently leveling up the ship stuff.
Hey.
This is the current crew.
Hello.
Sarah, Lynn, Andresia, Vasco. Is everyone upstairs? Dude. It's quite a big ship. It has beds. It's good. No, there's no one else here. Okay. Hang on. Why? That's... The name's changed. UC Navy A Cargo. It definitely used to be called the Varun Hymn. I added some more cargo to it. Is that what changed it? That's the Frontier. That's the Razorleaf. These are all the same. The Bayonet and the Dagger. The Narcissus. And the Datura. Some of these are kind of crap. I'm going to get rid of them when I've got better ships. And the Falcata. Just very low fuel, which makes it hard to get anywhere. Definite brown shirt vibe, yeah. But if I look at the crew... okay, hang on. Unassign. No, let's unassign. I thought I had 4 on this ship. Maybe we unassign Lynn for now. Oh, it's because Vasco. Vasco, Sarah, Sam, Andresia. Okay. Narcissus is definitely Thunderbird too. Yes, that's why I like it. Maybe I can make all of the Thunderbirds as well. But they all sit horizontally. They don't. None of them stand up like a rocket. So I'd have to make Thunderbird 1 and Thunderbird 3 lying down. But that could be cool. Oh, I've only just swapped Sam in, so he's not actually here yet. Maybe if I fly somewhere, he'll be here. Okay, where's Aquila City? In Cheyenne. Hi, Harpers. The space androids dream of space electronic sheep cows. They're very well may. Okay, we're going to Aquila. Aquila.
Welcome to Freestar Space. We're going to do a quick scan for contraband and you can be on your way.
Okay. Gonna go check if Samco's here.
And that's it. Enjoy that Aquila City air.
I will. Oh yeah, there he is. Hey Sam.
Little adventure.
Look, twins. Twins.
Man, the galaxy's too big to be stuck in the same place.
Are you ready
It's
to
about
head?
time.
Such a shame. I'm afraid we have had all the best adventures already, Sam.
Yep. We
No
did all the
adventure?
adventures.
Well, we'll find some hijinks then. Maybe a shenanigan or two.
I do not have contraband currently. Okay, let's go down to Aquila City. What are you armed with currently, Sam?
Any day you make it through is a victory in my
Oh, that
Carry anything you need.
went a bit weird. Okay, you're carrying a lot. Let's take all of your stuff and put it in the ship, and you've got a lawgiver. Okay.
Next time.
We'll find you a better gun. I'm currently carrying my cutter, my sword, and my long range, which I'm hanging on to. You can't have that. And all my other good guns are at home. There's the cargo panel. This one. Put all resources in. Have we got any ship parts I can get rid of? No. Keep all of that. Tombstone. Anything cool we can give to Sam? Ooh. Good against aliens. Ooh, Magstorm. Maybe we give him this.
I'm glad to see
It's
you.
good to be on the
Hello.
boat. If you need me to haul something,
Yes. Take this massive weapon and some ammo for it. Because I think you need, like... they don't use ammo, but I think if they don't have any ammo, they don't use it. Okay, the other 50 cal. Just give you a little bit. There you go.
yeah, I was done too.
Now we can go to Aquila City. Pissed to whip the next guy to say shenanigans. Right. Let's go talk to Emma Wilcox. And then I think if we level up Sam some more, we'll get his quests. Because we're still carrying his maps. And then I assume we'll just pick up more quests as we run around Aquila City.
Spent most of my life trying to escape this place.
Yeah, I know. This one. Oh yeah, also there have been some progressions on the main quest line in that I went to some temples and it gave me superpowers. So I now have like anti-gravity field and gravity wave precognition. I can sense living creatures. Or I can dash. Pow. Huh. Pow. I'm like a superhero. Is everyone impressed? Are you impressed? You're not impressed, okay. Zoom. Nobody's impressed by my abilities.
Kilo City. Feels like I spent half my life trying to get out of this place.
Yeah, you said that, Sam. Let's go be a cool sheriff of Cowboy Town. Normal space stuff. Everyone's got superpowers out here.
And you're breathing? Back to normal yet?
Mostly. Still feels a little weird though. Guess I'm not used to having the tube out. But it's nothing that would keep me from getting back out there.
That's
Need to
cool.
give it more time.
I want one of those in my house.
Guess that means you won't be telling the marshal that I'm approved for field duty.
Can't steal it.
Not yet. There could still be a setback, and I need to be closer.
This is
You're
a
probably looking for Mary.
cool looking place.
Fine, fine. But you should know that I'm crawling the walls in here.
You just take it easy. Shouldn't be long now.
Cameras, board games, dartboard.
You seen those ashed outside the walls? They keep me in business, if you take my meaning.
Okay.
Some days it feels like if I stops, I got a feeling this ain't the last.
You don't have anything for us right now.
Well, hey there.
Hi, Helga.
Tried to rob the place.
Oh, it's got a cool bar.
Seems that way.
It is a cool bar, I see.
Just let me drink in peace.
Well, nobody ever
Special room. With, like, more stuff in it. Cool art. This food looks pretty good. I'm not making any of the, like, normal looking food. Because that would just be too easy. I want to make the weird food.
Hiya.
Like the cubes.
need something.
Hi, Emma.
You got some business with me?
Yes. The Marshal.
Oh, well, if the marshal sent you to me, that means he's looking to recruit you. Just so you know what you're getting into. I'll explain who we are and what we do.
Okay.
Well, the Freestar Rangers ensure the safety and security of the Freestar Collective.
Like the
and its
Browncoats.
people.
But they
We
won.
might hunt down a fugitive, break up a smuggling operation, investigate a starship theft, or put some would-be bank robbers
Go
behind
to war
bars.
against the UC.
Whatever needs doing to keep the people safe, we do.
Cool.
Like most things that are worth doing, it ain't always easy.
Mm-hmm.
But do I think we make the Freestar Collective a little safer for everyone? Yeah, I do.
Good.
I imagine you've got some questions. I'll answer anything I can.
What's fun to do?
Okay then. A word about myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in charge of making sure anyone that wants to be a Freestar Ranger is up to the task.
Okay.
That being said, the Marshal wouldn't send you here if he didn't think you had potential. So, what's it gonna be? Are you ready to sign up with the Freestar Rangers?
Yes.
Might be a good fit for you. The Rangers can do a lot of good.
Before I hand you a badge,
Give me a gun and a
I need
badge.
to know you can handle the job.
Okay.
You helped out with the hostage situation.
Her eyes do a
but
little
sometimes
flick every now and
people
again.
just get lucky. Tell you what, use the mission terminal and take one of the listed jobs.
Okay.
Your choice. Come back alive, and we'll talk about you joining
I wanted
us.
to do local cowboy stuff, not
Then I suggest
space battle stuff.
Good to see you.
Never mind.
A lot
Excuse
of
me.
famous people visit Aquila. Popping back a beer.
Kill. Kill. Rescue. This one, sure.
You never know who you'll meet.
Nothing is beyond our reach when we work together. Big cowboy painting. Boom.
Don't be causing trouble now.
Bathroom. Kitchen.
If you're looking for the Rangers, check the upper levels or the cantina.
Yep. No, I'm just mooching around. What's upstairs?
You've got potential. Just need to see a little more.
Okay. Storeroom.
I'm proud to be helping the Freestar Rangers.
Good. Succulents, lovely.
Not everyone gets to say they work at the Rock.
A lot of storage rooms. Ooh, upstairs. This is a big place. More stairs. Magazine.
You've got guts, no doubt about.
Hi, Marshall.
Appreciate you stepping up the way you did. Yes, we're done here.
You got no missions for me currently. Have you got any cool stuff? I've got all of these things. Boom, 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 boom. Okay.
Better this than being some dust wrangler on Montana.
What's on your computer? Recent messages. Recruiting reminder. Recruit. Yeah, that's me. Personal journal. Can't stop smiling today. Leah agreed to go on a date with Alex. Okay. Just weird personal messages. Not going to look through all of their computers. Any secret back rooms? Oh, a meeting room. Sure. Wooden ducks. Always good. Plushies. Jacob, I know you're out of the game, but we could always use some help. Okay. It's like a bunk. One of those. Sure. I guess we go to space. Do this mission. Where are we going? Oh, we're jumping all over. Okay.
I belong.
Bum, 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 bum.
I love me some target practice.
Who's fighting? Why are you fighting? I can't see. Freestar? Oh, Crimson Fleet Reapers, where I'm going to shoot them, even though they're technically friendly, because I'm one of the Crimson Fleet. Pow.
You're not getting away.
Pow, I've got big, powerful guns. Pow. Give me all your ship parts. Take some minerals.
I love putting Crimson Fleet dogs down.
I helped.
Most ships would have bugged
Give
out
me
and left us
credits.
with this mess. Any way we can repay.
Credits.
Transferring credits
Thank
now.
you.
Thanks again for the help.
You.
Can't stay here gabbing all day.
Okay. And some more loot from the ship. Cool. Right. Mission is here. Spaceship debris. Cool. Abandoned research tower. Let's go. Introduce some people to my sword. The sword-wielding cowboy. That's what they call me. Or Maurice. Wow, wow.
Landing site's clear. All green here.
Ooh, It's a big tall tower. At some point I'm going to make massive ships that don't fit anywhere because it's funny.
I set up an outpost on a planet like this once.
The most unwieldy ship I possibly can. What the hell are they?
Do you require my assistance?
Those are cool. Mayflies. Those are awesome. I want to pet one. And then flocking scorpion, geophage, crag root, hunting cage brain. You're so weird. It's like Diplodocus with a massive brain and a cage round it. This is the best planet. I need to remember this planet. So many flying things. Awesome. That's not why we're here, but cool planet. Dun, dun. Kill everyone, loot everything, leave. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, mines! Mines! Pick them up! No. Ow. Never mind. Button. Loot. Wine. Button. Airlock. I see. Button. We're just gonna go up. We'll go up. No one's tried to kill us yet. Is that Sam trying to make it up to the platform? Ooh. There's a body.
Top of the line. Wonder what they're researching.
There was a body on the stairs. Okay. Hello. Ecliptic. Chop, chop, chop.
Action time.
Action time indeed. Stab. Stab. Ow. Who's shooting me? Should get a robot friend. Robot friend. Recalibrate. I was trying to get you, showing you in the right place. Yes. Just need to find the people. Robot. Robot can do the fighting while I do the looting. No. Whoa. Dash. Take the stuff. Good job, robot. You're doing it. Oh, he exploded. Shut up. I can't turn the alarm off. Flush. Circuit boards. Rubbish. Computer. Open the door. Open the door. Door is opening. Ooh. Open more doors. More doors. Good, good. Still an alarm going off. Hello. What's up? Where are you? Lower health. There you are. Wow. Sam's going crazy with it. Maybe gave him a bit too big a gun. Santa. Ooh, credits. Last time I was in a research place like this, there was... I opened one of the lockers, and there was a load of stuff that was stacked up in an intriguing way, so maybe we'll get that again. I'd like to turn the alarm off. There's another cowboy hat. So many cowboy hats. Ooh, roller derby. But on blades. That's cool. Jam. Can I turn you off? Good. That's nicer. Anything in the fridge? Oh yeah. There's also other stuff that people had arranged. Nicholas Nickleby. Fish. Oh yeah, these guys, look at them. With apples stacked on their heads. Who turned that on? Stop it. Who are they shooting at? Pack of smokes. We don't smoke. E-pipe. Oh, they're shooting the robot friend. Okay. Anything in here? More plushies. Ooh, there's a first aid. Where's robot friend? Hello. Oh, I can't dash through a table. Oh, he's gonna blow up. Where'd he go? Did he blow himself through the ceiling? Do you mind? Never. No surrender. Food. Good. Apparently they're listening to people and they're adding an update where you can just eat food without having to pick it up. And just eat it so you don't have to carry any of it around. But you can instantly take the benefits of it. Poutine. I'm putting that in my inventory. Sneak up behind them. No, there's no one here. Hello? Why are you over here? Oh, whoops. I got the wrong thing out. Wow. Your stuff. Give me all your things. Ooh, grenades. Who's got grenades? This guy's tanky. Where do you go?
Better we get it than someone else. This is my favorite part.
Where'd the rest go? Turn the alarm off. This guy. You're who we're here for. Stab. 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 He's got a beefy gun, like the one I gave to Sam. Jump through you. I don't know if there's a better version of this sword, but it's the only one I found in the game. Here we go. It's still pretty good. Just when they're that tanky. Takes some slicing. Okay. Is there any more good loot before we bail? Right in here. Globe. Ooh, safe. This one. This one. This. And this. Normal stuff. Okay. I think we can go now. Ooh, there's more people. Hello. No sound the alarm, it's annoying. Level up. Ah, robot friend. Oh. Well, he did his work. Turn the damn alarm off. Spacesuit. Ooh. Boop, boop, boop. Easy. Credits, very nice. We like credits. Gun. Very nicely organized pegboard. I've been wondering if I get a big pegboard. Just for any number of things. I could put all sorts of different stuff in it. And just have like perfect slots for tools and other random things that don't have anywhere else good to go. But I might wait until I have my own place. And then I'll make a big pegboard. These tiny plants. I cannot take. Bit more loot. This is where we came in. Okay, we can leave now. Always collect the plushies. No, I've already got one of every plushie. I don't need more. Sorry, I haven't looked at chat for a minute. Just mash your face straight into the plate. Oh, when you eat. Yeah. Put your face in the food and go brr. Yeah. That'll be what it is. I assume they'll add a animation of just hand going forward, mashing it into your face. Or it will just disappear. Same as when you pick it up, I guess. Hands-free eating, yes. Oh, we didn't have to be searched for contraband this time. Just let us straight in. Sell some stuff. So all these weapons we just picked up. Ooh, they're expensive. They can't afford them. Nope. This cutlass. What is this? Legendary melee. Applies bleed. Small chance to demoralize. Plus 30% damage while in space. Not as good as the sword. And it deals double to targets on full. But that's a cool dagger. I will definitely keep that. And we'll display it at home. Yes, I know. I did see a thing of someone they were just crouching on the ground and they managed to look through the floor to see
clearing out some real scum. Take this.
To see what the hell? Someone just randomly give me credits. Yeah, there's chests below the surface of the earth that the traders use. Be careful how you mount the pegboard on the wall. Yes. And we'll mount it as sturdily as possible. I'm back.
Oh, you're back. How'd it go?
Excellent.
Good. You did what I asked, so let's go meet the marshal.
Okay.
Follow me.
I already know where his office is. I went there earlier.
It's really an honor to be able to help out.
Good. I hope you get paid as well. You don't just work for honor. Nope. It wasn't this way. Where was it? I'm lost.
Just making my way.
Making my way. Udon shrimp. She's coming. Up here. Marshall? Oh, he's there. Hello.
Okay.
Gotta wait for her. Okay. We'll sit down.
Marshall.
Emma. I take it you're here because you're satisfied that our new recruit can
Can you see my
handle
cat
the job.
tattoo? There it
Seems
is.
capable enough, and we could use the help.
All right then. Step forward, recruit.
Cat tattoo.
Let me have a word with you.
I'm here.
Excuse me.
I've got just one question.
Okay.
Do you pledge to defend the people of the Freestar Collective, even if it means risking your own life?
I mean, I go risking my life anyway for fun, so
Here,
I could do it for a
take
cause
these.
instead.
You're now a Freestar Ranger deputy.
Yeah, I'm a
assigning you to
cowboy.
Ranger Wilcox for some field training. Listen
Deadeye.
good to what she tells you. Welcome aboard, Deputy.
Congratulations. The Rangers ain't a bad outfit. They're lucky to have
Thank you. Oh, I got a new hat.
Wish we could throw you a welcome party, but there's work to do.
Okay.
We got word from a farmer on Montera Luna.
Mm-hmm.
She says someone's trying to take her farm, and she's afraid she might be in danger.
Well, time for some rough
Whoa,
justice.
How about you ease back on the throttle there, Deputy?
Sam didn't like that.
Violence is the last resort. You don't draw your weapon unless innocent lives
I mean,
are in
I
danger.
pledge to
Grab any
uphold the
supplies you might
Constitution
need,
of
and let's get
space.
going.
Pay attention to what Ranger Wilcox tells you.
What did we just get? New items. No. Deadeye. Oh, that's cool. Let's equip that. And what's my outfit? That's the deputy hat? That's rubbish. Uniform. Okay, that's kind of cool. We'll put that on. But I'm keeping this hat on. That looks so much better. It does have like a... Oh, is this like instead of a holster? It's got like a magnet on my leg. And then I just put... There is kind of... There's a thing on the gun that kind of corresponds to that. Yeehaw! And just slap the gun. Slap the gun on my leg. Figured it out, and then I go... Put it away. Yeah, that is kind of where I put the gun. Yeehaw! Well. Let's head out to the Wagoner Farm. Yeehaw. On Terra Luna. I'm the rootinest, tootinest space cowboy around.
Ship, you've entered Freestar Collective space. Maintain your current course.
I'm one of you.
For contraband.
I'm a deputy. You can't search me.
All right.
Farm. Boom, boom. Typical Freestar Collective homestead. Nice. You can have space cows. Space horses to ride.
Gear looks green. Ready to land.
Landing next to the landing pad.
Hi. Please disregard. I
Vasco.
attempted an informal greeting, but I am dissatisfied with the results.
Emma, you're here. Did I miss that part of the conversation where she said she was coming too? I thought it was still me and Sam. Howdy, miss.
The crops are doing well. Can't beat the feeling of seeing your hard work pay off.
Indeed. That's what cowboys say, right? They say indeed. I've seen one of these before. Big water sprayer rotation majigger. Ooh, low gravity. Fun. What's in the barn? Hello. Some kind of rover. Space cow! Lummox. I've still seen no earth animals, with the exception of fish and tiny jellyfish, but those could also be alien stuff. Okay. Better not steal anything with Emma shadowing me. Ooh, football. I did kick it. Howdy, partner.
The Freestar Rangers. You have no idea how happy I am to see you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Ranger
They
Emma
say howdy
Wilcox.
and they have snakes
My
in their
deputy
boots.
And I are here
Yes.
to help. Now, tell us what happened.
I was out planting in the fields when I saw some men approaching. They look like soldiers with uniforms
Bandits.
and weapons and such. They wanted to buy the farm. Didn't even ask if it was for sale. Their offer was so low, I told them right where they could stick it. They said they'd give me time
Sounds
to
like
think
big
about
city
it, but
types.
if I didn't change my mind, I was gonna regret it. Then they left.
We'll hunt down those men like the vermin they are. Oh, that's gonna make people upset if I say that.
Back behind the house there's some canyons. They went that way.
You can't be too
That
bloodthirsty.
place is
No
dangerous.
one likes it.
Steep slopes, narrow trails, rock slides, and all manner of hostile creatures too. If you're going after those men, be careful.
I've yet to find a
there's one other
companion
thing.
who
They said they were the
likes
first.
it when you say you're gonna
First of
go
what, I'm not sure.
ham and
There must
murder
be
people.
more of them coming.
Andrew's a
Thank
little
you.
bit
That should be enough for us.
sometimes
to find
if you're stern
All right,
but
Deputy.
not.
Keep that weapon handy and your eyes
Violent.
sharp. Since these guys
She
don't know
likes
we're
it.
after them, they're probably not making an effort to hide their tracks.
Find the ruffians.
Now, let's go and check out those canyons.
Let's rustle up a posse. Dun, 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 dun. Tracks.
Boot tracks. Several pairs by the look. Not too old either. Let's
I
head
don't see
down
them.
into the canyon and see if we can find more.
Okay. It's kind of easy to find them
I like it.
when there's
Nice change of pace
a
from the
waypoint.
city.
It's a good canyon.
I grew up on a farm. Back when I was a kid,
A
I used to
swarming
love
sunflower.
exploring and making maps. These canyons would have kept me
That's
busy
cool.
for months. I'd have looked into every.
It's a little bit spidery. And it spits. Pow! Pow! The environment. Why is that doing like no damage? Who's throwing grenades? These things? Ow. Good thing I've got lots of ammo for this card I just picked up. Pow. I see why they're called sunflowers. There's more of them. Hello.
Watch it.
Creepy. Yeah. How many yeehaws gets me cancelled? Well, I don't rightly know. Yeah, epitome of all hats, no cattle. I have a hat, I don't have any cattle. There's no space cattle. Yes.
Good eye, Deputy.
Thank you.
Looks like we're heading in the right direction.
Dun, dun. You think that it's really loud in the canyon? Yeah, I don't think there's
Got a situation here.
not accurate acoustics when it comes to terrain that I'm aware of. Ooh, a settler.
Grab some cover.
Wow. It was digging for us. River. Whee. Is there more? I can hear them. Where are they? You!
Grab some cover.
Is that like a broken mug? Ooh, she had a knife. Oh, hello. Mines are definitely less of a problem in this game than Fallout, because you can just jump and jetpack and then you're out of range. Cowboys in low gravity go wee-ha! Yeah. Wee-ha! Cowboys are herders. Cats are hard to herd. Yeah. Yeah. But then I'd be a cat boy, and that's... Stop chucking grenades at me. Cat boys are significantly different to cowboys, in my understanding. There's another one. Pow. Ooh. Pow. I done shot him with my 6-shooter. Yeehaw. Tracks.
They definitely passed this way.
Yes.
Let's just hope they're not perched up on
They dropped a
walls,
pooch
waiting
puppy.
to snipe at us.
Hmm. Yes. U-Haul. Meowdy, partner. Oh god. Oh, hello. I done shot him. Space iron. Space iron. Oh, I almost got that one. And they tried to match the Space Ranger with the space pistol on his hip. Space iron
Nice
on
to
his
get out
ear.
under the sky for a spell.
Turret! Space bug. Looks like one from...
Get ready.
Ah! That's... Octomaggot, that's... These things are angry. Okay. You're a lot. There's more of them. You ain't so tough. Yeah, they kind of look like the brain bugs from... What is it? Starship Troopers. Oh, hello. Dodging also kind of easy when you just float up in the air. The big iron on his hip. Twilight Cradle Leaf. I like this, like, canyon setting. Slightly left.
You're a natural tracker.
Let's do some business with the yarn ball on it. Yeah. Yarn ball. Yarn ball. Ah! Mines! I managed to pick up one. Should really be on the lookout now that I know they're coming. Further in. Yes, I can see that.
I'd bet my badge that's wood smoke from a campfire. They're close.
Oh, I've got
Be
joint pain.
ready.
Going sneaky. Shall I use some powers on them? Approve of the Cowboy songs, yeah. Could do an anti-gravity field on them. That'll show them. It said confront them, so maybe that doesn't mean shoot them without talking to them first. Spiced worms, delicious. Okay. I'll drop in on them. Hello.
We're gonna have some fun.
That's Jinx.
Well now, look who's here. Ms. Wagner called in the cavalry. Except it ain't much of a cavalry. I suggest you turn around and walk away while you still can.
I'm not going anywhere.
You think you're in a position to make demands?
Yes.
Well, I've got news for you. All you're getting from me is a shallow grave. So, got any last words I should try to remember?
I've got magic powers. You're all under arrest.
If you think I give a damn about the Freestar Rangers, then you've got no idea who you're dealing with.
True, I don't have any idea
that just makes it
who
even
you
more
are.
fun. Air 'em out, boys!
Okay. Anti-gravity! It just floats off. And just put him on a rock. That was amazing. Pow. 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 Oh, he's got grenades. Pistol whipping. There we go. I can anti-grav him again. I think that... Oh! He also had a grenade at his feet. He's gone. Bye. Just makes him hard to hit.
Was hoping for a quiet day.
Where are you going? Pow. He's chucking grenades at me again. I've also got... bend time. Creator's Peace. I can make him chill out and drop his weapon.
And here I was worried I wouldn't get to shoot anyone.
Yeah. Should probably heal.
We've been found out! Don't let him leave here alive!
Now he's just gonna punch because he doesn't have his gun. Nope, don't punch me. Oh, I shot her. Sorry, he keeps moving. I don't have VATS. Ow.
You're leaving me with no choice.
Pow. There you go.
That was a lot rougher than I expected. Let's talk.
Where did he drop his gun? It's gone. I lost his gun. Let's loot the camp. Many try to match the Space Ranger. They're making moonshine. Nice, nice. They've got rubbish beds. Targets. Ammo. That's it. It's a rubbish camp. Emma, hello.
Are you okay?
Yeah, that was easy.
Really? Guess you've led a pretty exciting life.
Did you not see my
Maybe the
superpowers?
less I know about that, the better. Let's search the area. Maybe we can find something that explains what these guys were up to. Likewise.
Okay. Read the slate I picked up. She's not following me anymore. Oh. She's going to stay here. Read this. Contact came through. I've got your ship. Grabbed it right out of the factory. Embarrassing for Hope Tech. Drop it off. What's the credits from my account? Okay, there. Chip jackers.
Find anything interesting?
Yes. Look at this.
Let's see what we have here. Interesting. So, their ship was stolen from the Hope Tech factory. Whoever pulled that off must have been one hell of a shipjacker. Well, I guess someone really wants that farm bad. Speaking of which, let's get back there and let Miss Wagner know that she's safe.
Okay.
For now.
Can we take their ship? She's following me again. Okay. Is it a nice ship? It's got big rockets. And then it's got another mounting spot on the front, and then where's... No, hang on. Where's the front? Is this this is the front. Okay. I see. It's got like ports on both sides. Oh, they won't let me take it. That's annoying. I mean, it's right here. Everyone who owned it was dead. I should be allowed to take it. But I'm not. Okay, let's jetpack up this cliff face. That's the quick way back. She rotates her head that far because she's 1/8. Ow, yes. Oh yes, stolen from Hope Tech, so they want it back. That makes sense. I'd still take it if I could. Screw Hope Tech. Yeah. It's like Skyrim, climbing up vertical hills, but it's a lot easier with the jetpack. What is this? Aluminium. I'm carrying too much. Can I reach the ship from there? I can. Perfect. Dun, dun, dun. Dagger. Space suits. Dump it all in the ship. This ship has a good amount of storage space. So it's fine to put everything in it. Just dump it in. Whee. Jump over the giant chasm. Whee. Da-dum, da-dum. Can almost fly forever on some planets, but you always generally end up coming down again.
What's the news?
Kayla. I killed all the people.
What happened? Did you...
Yes. It came to violence.
Well, it's good to see you're all right then. They must have been crazy or desperate, trying to take on the Free Star Rangers. So who were they? And why do they want my farm?
We have a lead.
They say the Rangers always get their man, so to speak. I'm sure
Darn
you'll figure
tootin'.
it out. I can't thank you enough. I'd hate to be remembered as the wagoner who couldn't hold on to the farm that's...
Well, you're okay now. She's good. Credits are better.
Excuse me, trainee, but we do not try to extort credits from the people we're protecting.
She's also not
if you
moving.
have any more trouble, give us a call.
Nice. That was a good amount of credits. I'm glad I asked. She might have given us credits anyway. Okay. Now what?
Good day, Captain.
That's Deputy, please, Vasco. Let's talk to Sam. Where's... He's here. Hey, Sam.
Sorry, I plain forgot what I wanted to talk with you about. That girl. If Cora leaves her tools out one more time...
Parent stuff.
I love her more than life itself, but I can only say the same damn thing so many times.
Sure.
Oh, next time I see her, I'll paste on a smile and ask her ever so nicely to pick them up. Again.
Sure.
I mean, this is between me and you.
Okay.
But Cora wasn't exactly planned. I don't know if I mentioned, but I served a spell in the Freestar Rangers.
I figured.
Had a partner. Lillian Hartz.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we were like fire and ice, but, well, it wasn't all bad.
Ooh, I can flirt with him. Sure.
If anything, I think she should be jealous of you. Maybe some other time I'll get into the whole Lillian chapter.
Okay. How come I haven't
She's
seen
one
Lillian?
of their top rangers, so they keep her in the field a lot.
Okay.
That's how she likes it.
You seem to have taken to
It
it.
wasn't always like it is now. Hell, when Cora was born, I was completely out of my depth. For the first few months, I kept thinking, what a colossal mistake I made. Me, a father. But one late night, early morning, whatever, little Cora gave me my first smile. And I knew.
Oh.
I'd do anything for that girl.
Big softy.
Yeah, big old mean Sam Coe loves his daughter. Alert SSNN. And there's something you said to me about parents wanting children to learn from their mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Now that Cora's getting older, that's what haunts me. I've done things I'm not proud of. Said
Yeah,
things even
everyone's
worse.
got a tragic
I try to be
backstory.
better for Cora, but is she gonna fall into the same traps?
To find her own
Well,
mistakes.
ain't that a drop of sunshine? I know it seems crazy, towing her across the stars, but I'm not exactly swimming with options here.
Give her her own
Her
spaceship.
mother, like I said,
Okay.
and what, have her raised by Jacob, my dad? I'd sooner ship her off to Vladimir.
What's wrong with Vladimir? Vladimir's great. This one.
I'll think about it.
Give her a
For now,
house.
she's happy. You know, she just goes on and on about you. And if she just learned to pick up
Okay.
after herself, she just might live until she's 13.
Yeah, no daycare from the Freestar Rangers. Right. This one. Back to Aquila City. And we also need to get Sam Coe to
must
follow us again.
confess,
Oh no, he's
hum of a grav drive.
he is following us.
Actually, take it easy.
Do you want
You
a
need
different?
something?
Do you want a different gun?
Hey, if you find a new pistol,
He wants a new pistol. Leave him with that one. Da, da, da.
no, that's it then.
Okay. Hmm. Where are we going? Aquila City. Dun, dun. So we exchange t-shirts. I could tell him to dress as something else, but I can't take his clothes. It's not an item. It's just what he wears when I don't tell him to wear anything else.
Good old Aquila City.
Maybe we could find him.
One thing I'll say is it's better than the UC.
What are you doing, Sam? You're like moonwalking. I guess because she's in the way. Is there anything that I could make Sam wear that would look cool? Frontier attires, alright. I can make him wear the poncho. I could make him get the guns out. Do that. Put some stuff down that I don't need.
Yeah, the way you handle things, I might have what you need.
Here. Take this. Oh, I've got 2 hats. Equip. There we go.
Guess we're done.
Much better. No, he doesn't look like himself anymore. It's weird. We'll find him a nice dress or something.
Nobody's allowed outside the city walls after night.
There's higher gravity here. Less fun to bounce around. Cowboy music. There's not a huge amount of flirt options. There's like the four main Constellation companions: Sam, Barrett,
Hey, deputy.
Sarah, and Andreja. And I think they're the only ones you can have a relationship with. I haven't encountered anyone else who you can flirt with. It doesn't have like in Fallout you'd get the lady killer perks where you can flirt with everybody. But
hey there.
Hey. Marshall.
What's the story on my...
That call we got from Wagner Farm turned out to be a little more interesting than I was expecting.
It's not space
Some
dating
men
sim,
were
not
trying
quite.
to run
No.
the Wagners off the land. They tried to buy it first, but when that didn't
Space
work,
dating sim
they
is
turned
Mass
to
Effect.
threats. We confronted them, and unfortunately, it...
Yeah.
You helped someone in need and came back alive. That's a job well done.
Thank you. Unanswered
I
questions.
agree. Until we see the whole picture, we won't know if Miss Wagner is truly safe. What did you make of these men who were trying to take the farm?
What I made of them is corpses.
You enjoy the violent stuff, huh? If you have to shoot someone, make sure it's for the right reason.
Okay.
If they open fire on you first, then you're within your rights. But outside of that, violence of any kind should be avoided.
What if I punch them?
Sometimes people gotta die. But it's no good if you develop a taste for it.
Did you find anything
I'm really
that
annoying
might give us a
Sam.
lead on
He's
why
not
these men
liking the
wanted
thing
the
I'm
farm?
saying.
Hope Tech
I should
ships
be-
ain't exactly cheap.
I should be less
That
violent,
thief could probably
and then
tell us
Sam
a
will
lot
like
about
me
these
more.
men you ran into.
There's something else. They were dressed in Freestar militia uniforms. The unit badge was yellow on black with the number 1. Didn't you fight in the Colony War, Marshal? That sound familiar at all?
Ooh, law.
The 1st Cavalry. I was in that unit for a while. But it was disbanded decades ago. After the Battle of Nera. What was left of it, anyway.
I'll go on with the farm.
Just raises more questions. It's a good bet that starship thief can help us get some answers. The Hope Tech factory is in Hope Town on Polvo. Nia Kalu's our ranger stationed out there.
Okay.
She can introduce you to Ron Hope, the president of Hope Tech. He might be able to help you find the thief.
Sure.
Just make sure you stay on his good side.
I will.
He's on the Council of Governors, and they're the ones we answer to.
No problem.
Good. The last thing I need is the Council breathing down my neck. This is your assignment now, Deputy.
Okay.
Work. Meantime, I'll look into a...
First
Good
Cowboy.
hunting.
Good hunting. Da, da. Go to Polvo.
Mayday! Mayday! This is Freestar Ranger Nia Kalu.
Hello.
If anyone
We were just coming to see you.
system's failing. Need help. I repeat, need help.
We're on our way.
Welcome to the Freestar Collective. Please maintain your current course while we scan your ship.
No. Is that... Was that not the one we were going to?
Scan complete. You're clear to land.
I may have hit it a little bit. Can I not dock with this one? Oh no, it's there. Okay. I see. Wrong ship. That was a space station. Ron Hope sounds like the name of the guy who does influence. Hi, Ron Hope here. Here to tell you about the new Freestar Rangers mayonnaise. What's going on? Hello? Something good to steal. Ow. Da, da. Just take your stuff. You don't mind. Doesn't say it's stealing. She's got the hat on.
Please tell me you're here to help, not to try and steal.
Both. I'm Deputy Dave.
Yeah, well, if you want to keep that badge, then don't get any ideas.
Okay.
This old girl and I have been through a lot together. I was tracking a crew of outlaws that's been preying on merchant ships.
Mm-hmm.
Bastards got the drop on me. I ran them off, but they got a few good hits in. As you can see, I ain't in my...
Okay, I'll repair
Just
your
patch
ship.
her up enough to get to Hopetown.
I'm on
Thanks. I owe you one.
Rangers always got each other's back.
I can't sit in the ship. Oh no, I've got to physically go to areas of the ship and fix them. Have a snoop around while I'm here. Because you never know. Nothing. It's kind of a big ship. With a cell. Amazing. I want a cell. 2 cells. I want cells on my ship. And an office. Repaired. I want a ship with cells. I can take prisoners. Drop them off in other parts of the galaxy that they don't know. White Neo City poncho. That sounds fun. Sam.
Hey, good to see you. I wouldn't say no to a gift.
Put this poncho on. I want to see what it looks like. Fabulous. You're going to look so stupid.
Later.
It's a terrible poncho. It barely covers your shoulders. Fix the ship. Medpack. I fixed the ship and stole everything worth stealing. Not allowed to take hostages. Oh.
Thanks. That should get me home.
It's probably with so many space caps, yeah. There is a zoology path that I think you can build cages. I don't think you can tame animals, but you can keep them and like harvest items from them.
You're right.
Yeah.
They were pretty beat up, so I don't think they got real far. But if they make it back to their hideout, I might never find them again.
Let's chase them.
We can't let that happen.
I'll handle it.
They look to be heading for Polvo's moon Miatha.
Good hunting.
Thanks. Back to the ship. Boop, boop, boop. Undocking.
We're unpaired.
To the moon. Zip.
Weapons locked. Destroy it.
Okay. A couple more into ballistics. My ship's better than your ships. This is easy.
Direct hit to their grav drive.
Can I board them? No, just shoot them. Where was this stuff? I just passed by. Give me your stuff. The engine's a bit more. Give me gold. Okay. To Hopetown. It's very noisy in space because of all of the engine noise.
This is Freestar Collective Space.
Oops.
Hold
Sorry.
while we scan your ship.
I may have shot Volvo Station a little bit by accident.
You're good to go. All clear to land at Hopetown.
Done. I've been to Hopetown before. Not my favourite. Been working through all of the missions I picked up in Neon City. Talking to all the gangs and such. Can sell some stuff while I'm here. And, they don't have enough money for all of my cool stuff.
Hello.
Hello. Ranger office. Hello, I'm a deputy. Anybody? Nope.
Hey.
Hello. Good day, citizen.
Excuse me.
This was literally nothing until Ron Hope came here.
Howdy.
Howdy.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
Okay, no complaints. Hi,
You
Nia.
made it. Those outlaws didn't give you too much trouble, I trust?
Nope. Easy.
Good. I'm sure it didn't hurt that I softened them up for you.
Sure.
You've got good timing. A courier just came in from Aquila. The Marshal sends his regards along with a briefing on your case.
Good.
I was surprised as hell to learn about the starship theft. Nobody said a word to me about it.
Secret.
Anyway, Mr. Hope can see us whenever you're ready. If you need to take a little time first, feel free.
Let's
His
go.
office is upstairs. He's in a meeting, but it should be wrapped.
Let's go see the boss. I need to steal. Flight suit. Sober. Hat. Credits. But there's people looking right at me.
Trucks in
Ooh,
space.
these are cool.
Their motto always cracks me up.
He did the Muppets thing, the pigs in space thing. Good one, Sam. These are cool trophies.
My company only uses hope.
I may need to steal them when my sneak is better. I think you can get sneak to the point where just no one sees you. You go invisible. Where am I meant to be going? Up here. Muppets are eternal, yes.
Keep an eye on your valuables. You just need to apply some good old-fashioned creativity. You know how I do this company.
Oh, I'm hearing him through the floor.
A single credit that
Dun, dun. Cubicles, boring office space.
That's a decision that's got to be made upstairs.
Bridget. Someone spelled Bridget
Talk
wrong.
to Elaine about the scavengers. It's not a bad idea, provided we get a good deal. And I don't mean
More trophies. Maybe these ones are easier to steal.
remember, it's not just our bottom line that matters. We're also responsible for the welfare of
Yes,
everyone
yes.
in the factory.
Benevolent
We
capitalists.
look out for our people here, Bridget.
Bridget.
That's a point of great personal pride.
Excuse me, Mr. Hope?
Well,
Sitting in one of these weird chairs.
The Free Star Rangers. At last. Dan, good to see you. I think we're done here, Bridget.
Bridget.
Yes, sir.
This
Bye,
is the deputy I
Bridget.
told you about.
Splendid. Splendid. It's a noble calling being a Free Star Ranger.
Yes, it is.
We certainly could use more of you.
Talk to run.
I'm sure I don't have to tell you what an
Shady as
outrage
hell,
it is
yeah.
to have a ship stolen right out of the factory.
Mm-hmm.
Justice must be done, and the sooner the better.
It's on
That's
Montero Luna.
Good news. I'll send my people over to bring it home. Of course, that doesn't mean your work is done.
We don't work for
I
you,
want them to be
Ron.
found and prosecuted to the full extent of the law. I'm sure I don't need to remind you of my position on the Council of Governors.
Yeah. I'm aware of your
Then
position.
I trust that you know what I expect of you. Now, tell me that you've at least got a lead of some kind.
I'm assuming he wants the farm for some reason. It's on minerals or something. And he sent the mercenaries to kick them off.
Well, I can't say I'm surprised. Sadly, there's no lack of mercenaries in the settled systems. I suppose the chance to cut costs by stealing a ship was too good to pass up.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure I can be much help, but I'll answer whatever questions I can.
Why didn't you report the
Because I
theft?
told them not to. If word got out, it would do irreparable harm to our image. I'm in fierce competition with other starship manufacturers. Any sign of weakness could be fatal. What's more, every starship thief in the settled systems would likely flock to Hopetown and start planning
Okay.
the next heist.
Inside help.
What? Nonsense.
It was you.
We vet our people thoroughly here.
Mm-hmm.
Hopetech holds its employees to the very highest standards. Nevertheless, I suppose I could have Cosette conduct a thorough personnel review.
Sure.
Rest assured, if we turn up...
Okay.
Very well. I need you to understand something, Deputy. This town is home to men, women, and children.
Yes, yes, you're so important.
I provide jobs that put food on their tables and a roof over their heads. It's a responsibility that I take very seriously. If word gets out about the stolen ship,
yes, yes,
my investors will lose trust.
You've got a reputation for looking after your own, Mr. Hope. I'm sure the deputy here will keep that in mind.
Is that so? Well, I'm glad. I've worked hard to make sure that
yes. I understand. Middle of the road.
Hope so.
I don't know about you, but a fella could do a lot worse than Constellation.
Not now, Cosette.
There's a development.
But sir, we have new information. I've just received a report that the stolen ship was seen
Neon.
landing at Neon just after the theft.
A breakthrough at last. Well, Deputy, it sounds like you'll be heading to Neon.
Okay.
Which means I can get back to work. Remember...
Good look at the ships you make. Yeah. Making any cool spaceships?
Yes, what?
Alright. Anything shiny? Gravity's too high. Can't get on top of it. This one looks pretty cool. Can I have it? Cool. Dun. Where's the cockpit? Doesn't have a cockpit. This is the cockpit. Just take these credits. No one will miss them. Doesn't have a seat yet. Also, there's a lot in front of the cockpit. I feel like the cockpit's facing the wrong way. Hi, Sam. Okay. Oh, look, there he is. What's he doing? Sneaking around. Yeah.
That wasn't as helpful as it could have been.
Mm-hmm.
Still, at least you know where to pick up the trail. Let's hope.
Okay.
So, guess you're headed for Neon. There's a ranger station.
Sure.
He's a little different than the rest of them.
Got it.
He should be able to help you out. Well, we've both... It was good to meet you.
Good to meet you.
No problem.
Bye. Thanks for the money. Back to Neon. I know Neon well. I've got a job there and an office. I'm an elite member of the nightclub. There's good places to sell stuff in Neon as well. Go.
Neon. Some people love it. I spend too much time trying to stop bad guys here. Whole place just gives me a headache.
Maybe it's the other way that's better to sell. This is like the cyberpunk city. Trade authority. Hello.
Need something?
Business.
You got the money.
I can buy some ammo. It's the kind I like. This kind. Got any good aid? I'll take it. Digipix. And then sell you stuff from the ship. Keep the dagger. Sell, sell, sell. And he's out of money.
If you find anything else, make sure
He's Space Cowboy's partner on every planet.
A lot of fun.
Yeah.
I even bring Cora here every now and then.
You bring Cora to Neon City?
I'm sorry.
These guys are funny.
I do not understand your query. Please rephrase.
No one understands, you stupid piece of tin.
Yeah.
Feel like...
Yes. I'll buy more ammo from you. Sell more things to you. Dip, 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 dip. Dum, dum, dum.
Door's over that way.
Good. Thanks. Can sell some stuff over here as well.
You should have seen the look on deck. Let me know if we can make...
Buy ammo. Not that kind. This kind. Sell spacesuits. Good.
Watch
Good.
your back out there.
Thanks. And then we talk to the Rangers. Farewell and adieu, Neon City ladies.
Hey, I don't care who you work for. You can't just...
I'm deputy.
Oh, you're the rookie, aren't you?
Yes. No way to greet a fellow badge.
That's all it takes to bruise your ego. You're not going to last very long in this line of work.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the Marshal's message said you were following a lead about a stolen ship.
Yes.
Truth is, a lot of stolen goods flow through here. But this city is real good at keeping its...
Mm-hmm. So you don't know. We'll see about
You're
that.
not listening. This isn't Aquila City. The badge doesn't carry the same weight here. The people who run this place aren't overly concerned about the law. Our job is to keep the peace, make sure the violence doesn't get out of hand.
Okay.
The last thing anyone around here wants is some hotshot deputy.
Neon's a tough assignment. The ecosystem is rigged against any real law
I know. I've spent time here.
Good.
That's a smart play, as much as it rankles.
Your stolen ship would have had to land at the spaceport.
Mm-hmm.
If it was right off the factory floor, it would have stood out. There's a guy I know,
Billy Clayton.
Does maintenance work around the city and keeps an eye on ship traffic.
Okay.
I'll introduce you, but don't expect a favor. Even if it doesn't cost credits, nothing in Neon is free.
Oh, Billy
Come on.
Clayton was a dirty sailor. Let's go. I might just grab another drink, but I'll be 30 seconds, so I won't go a break. Be right back.
That was pretty impressive how you volunteered to help out with the bank heist in Aquila City. Yeah, I read all the reports. You learned quickly that a Neon staying informed and staying alive are closely linked. What stood out to me was that you didn't lose a single hostage. No wonder the Marshal tried to recruit you right away. If he hadn't, it would have made him look like a fool, having some random stranger step in and do the job he couldn't. Now, if someone tried to hold up a bank here, they'd be gunned down without a moment's hesitation. Hostages or not, there are two things you don't do in here. One, you don't mess with Bayou's money, and two, you don't take Aurora off-world. But You understand that, don't you? That's why you just told me that you won't cause trouble. Keep that in mind. Go fit right in.
Dun, dun. I have this. I have a Weiss beer that I opened earlier, and it's got little. I bought these little rubber bottle caps and put on a bottle to keep it. It's cute. Okay. Where are we going? Gotta follow this guy. Neon. Ryujin, that's my company. That's where I work. Down to website. It's classier than plastic wrap and rubber bands. Okay, yeah. I mean, what I'd often do is, when I've opened a bottle, I can normally just shove the bottle cap back on. But it's less airtight than something else. We're waiting for the guy. There he is. Madame Savages. There's a gang in there that I've met. Actually, maybe that gang I actually convinced to join the security.
You know, I went to chef school. This ain't exactly
So did
what
I.
saw myself.
I was a chef as well. That's why I'm good with a blade. Where are we going? Guy's rocking a mullet. Lovely. Sleep crates. Yes, this is where some people sleep. Lovely apartments. Luckily I've got a house and a ship. This guy?
Hey, Billy. Got a second?
Hey, Billy.
What? Oh, it's you. Give me a good scare. I thought you were one of Goodman's people.
Sure. Far from it. Our new deputy here is working a case. And
hello.
You might be able to help. Take it away, rookie.
Hi, Billy.
What do you need?
As there are temptations here in Neon.
Thief skilled enough to steal a ship from a factory.
Right out of the factory? Damn, that's pretty impressive. Well, here's the thing. Neon's got no end of shipjackers. I see them come and go every day.
Who's the best?
It's tough for a guy to
Hey,
remember
Ray
one
Tracer.
from the other. You know what I mean?
I can see where this is going.
People could be in danger.
Well, I'm one of them. I can help you, but right now my life is in danger, and I haven't even done anything wrong.
Sure.
Freestar Rangers are supposed
We'll
to
protect you.
Then you need to hear this. It's about my brother. He died while still in debt to a syndicate loan shark by the name of Emmett Goodman.
Okay.
Now Goodman's coming after me to collect.
This Emmett Goodman sounds like a real class act.
Yeah. He's bad even by Neon standards.
Okay.
That's saying something.
I could persuade him that this isn't my problem, but we'll talk to him.
I swear it on my best set of wrenches. Goodman's holed up in one of the warehouses on it. Place is locked up tight, but there's a guard who watches the door, and he's got the key.
Okay.
I'll stay with
Talk
Billy
to the
in
guard
case
to get
Goodman's
the
men
key.
come to collect. They're not stupid enough to tangle with me.
Let's go. Hang on, how did that just jumped? Let's go. Your cat absconds with bottle caps as soon as they're gone. That's cool. Just runs off, makes a little collection. Running underneath Neon, where the fish market is. These are the fish that they pull out of the alien ocean and sell to people. we're just on like a oil rig. Everything's in space. They're great. We're in cowboy mode. I got my 6-shooter. Pow. I'm the rootinest, tootinest cowboy around. Excuse me, excuse me. Oh. This is another gang that I had a tussle with the other day. Apparently their bodies are still here.
This is private property. You'd better keep walking. This is private property.
Yeah. Persuade.
Do you now?
Yes. I could just use my manipulator that I have in my head.
Thank you.
But Sam might not like it. I know you'd like to help me.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I'm not trying to make things difficult.
I'd like to help, but you go in, talk to the man, and then you come right.
Okay.
Try anything stupid, and it's your funeral. Here, this will get you in.
Guess we'll find out. Little collection. Last time we moved the couch, a small fortress with bottle caps. Nice. Yeah, your cat would be great in Fallout. He'd just run around stealing bottle caps from everybody. Hey, Lone Shark.
Well now,
Oh, look at his suit. Hi.
Well now, always happy to have a visitor. Tell me, what brings you by, friend? Little light on credits, are you?
No. Your days of preying on desperate people are over.
Such harsh words. You wound me. Have I loaned credits to help those in need? Certainly. But that's no crime. I'm well within my rights to collect my due, and if payment is late, penalties shall apply.
As long as what he's doing is legal, there are limits to what a ranger's supposed to do.
That was his brothers.
That's where you're wrong. Cal agreed to my terms, including collection from family on the event of his passing. It ain't my fault he dragged Billy into it. But make no mistake, that's exactly what he did. What's your stake in this anyway?
I showed you my badge.
Well, I'm afraid that's just none of my concern.
Persuade.
Then offer me something I want.
The Rangers can make your life real
Seems
difficult.
to me like you're a long way.
I might have to manipulate him. We've got a lot of persuasion to do.
Starting to make a lot of sense.
I've got a chip in my brain that makes you agree with me.
Let's just calm down now. I suppose I could make an exception.
I only use it
But
on
just
bad
this
people.
once, you understand? Just promise me you'll keep my compassionate nature.
Okay. I like your suit. Give me your suit. Oh, he's got...
The hell you want?
He's got a locker full of credits, and it doesn't count as stealing. Oh, whoops.
That's not ours.
That was stealing.
These streets are ours. Bad move
Whoops.
showing your face here.
He's unhappy. Maybe if I kill him, I can take his suit. I don't mind the syndicate. They technically did fire first, but because I stole from them. The credits wasn't stealing, but the digipick was for some reason. Might as well steal everything now. Hello. Your minigun. I can't take his clothes. That's a shame. Where are you? I'm here. You're hiding. Pop.
You can't run from me.
Pop. It's got a little green burst on it. Is there some kind of gas, or is it... I can't take his suit. I don't want his tainting. I do want his tainted clothes. It looks cool. Is it just the uranium rounds that make a little green puff? Well, that went well. We persuaded him and then shot him. That's often what I end up doing in these games. Best of both worlds. Walk out like nothing happened. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, this guy's unhappy. Good job, Sam. And go back to the guy. I think it's this way. Fishmonger. It's like round the back. It's the junk shop. Maybe I'll go through core. I shot a man in Reno just to take his suit.
Got a problem?
I did it.
Did you talk to Goodman?
Yes. I took care of it.
Okay. Sure. Got no reason not to trust you.
I'm sure the deputy has a reason for withholding that information.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, in our line of work, it's better not to know all of the details.
Imagine if I turned up wearing his clothes.
My end of the bargain.
Don't worry what happened to him.
Named Grace Early. Stealing ships is her line of work. She usually comes here to sell the goods. Rumor has it she just finished a job for some mercenary outfit. And she's been throwing money around, so...
I know her. When she isn't out on a job, she's a regular at Madame Sauvage's. That's on the upper platform.
Cool. To Madame Sauvage's. And fill up on stuff so we can maybe sell some more things. Some people still had money, I think.
You're out there alone, right?
Look at that outfit.
Gangs.
You still have money for guns? You got some money. Boop, boop. Okay.
Always keep plenty of ammo in stock too.
Good. I think I cleared these ones out of money.
Fully stocked and ready? Sure. Have a look.
I did. I'll hang on
Thanks
to
for
it for
stopping
now.
by our shop.
There is a gun shop in the lobby of my office.
You
Hi.
want to find better weapons? And give me a shout when you find.
Sell.
Thanks for stopping by.
No problem. Steal his eye. I'm not going to steal the guy's eye patch. It would be cool to have an eye patch, but I'm not going to steal it. Madame Sauvages. They have very bright drinks here.
Hello?
Hello.
We love a jet.
A Freestar Ranger and his... What are you? A sidekick or something?
I'm Freestar Ranger Deputy Longest
I'm sure
Dave.
Your mom is real proud.
Cheers.
So how come I'm talking to the sidekick instead of the ranger?
This is the deputy's case.
Is that so? And you had to bring backup just for little old me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm flattered. Anyway, this ain't
Should
my
go for
first
soup.
interrogation, so let's just get
the
on
one
with it.
guy was a loan shark who was threatening to hurt someone, and that guy is just runs a shop with his cool robot friend. He's nice. No need to make this difficult.
That remains to be seen. I'm guessing this is the part where you tell me that you've got questions and that you expect me to answer them. That sound about right?
We're gonna do good cop, bad cop.
Fine, yes. I jacked the ship. But look, I was just a contractor.
You were
I didn't even
hired
keep
by
the ship.
Ron.
I gave it to some men. It was just a quick, clean job.
Yes.
Hey, all I did was provide them with transportation. They didn't say anything about where they were going or why.
Okay.
Look, I wouldn't have got involved if I thought anyone would be hurt. I've got no love for violence.
Not asking questions is just as bad as giving consent. If that woman had been killed, you'd be an accessory to murder. Did you think about that?
No, I guess I didn't.
Tell me what you know.
It's not... I wish I could. But if anybody found out, You know what?
Oh, it didn't work.
You might be... Wait. No.
My brain chip
What
is
am
on
I
the fritz.
I think that you may be right. I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here.
Give you my
If
word.
I can't trust a Freestar Ranger, then I can't trust anyone, right?
Mm-hmm. We're the
I was
best.
approached by a woman named Maya Cruz. Said she was a senior member of the First and that she had a job for me.
We're the first.
She was working with someone inside Hope Tech and pitched me on the idea of jacking a ship right out of the factory.
I bet it was Ron.
We were deep into planning the
Fine.
job when she had some kind of medical emergency. She said she needed surgery and would be in recovery for a long time. That was a few weeks ago.
Okay.
Not long after that, I got a message from a guy named Marco. He said he was the money man for the First, and
Who's
he
the
offered
First?
half. Never met him directly, though. It was always through intermediaries, and you got the feeling he was paranoid as hell.
Do you have one of those encrypted slates on you right now?
Yeah. Here. Take it. I'm done with all this.
A clue.
Anything else you want to know?
I can't ask who the first is. Am I meant to just know this?
Next time you're at the Rock, you should give that encrypted slate to Ranger Alex Shadid. He's got a gift for cryptography. If anyone could crack that slate, it'll be him. I'm gonna head back. Good luck.
And I'm
Thanks.
free to go.
Yes. Promise your shipjacking days are over.
Suits me. I'm getting too old for this line of work. Besides,
Okay.
ain't many can say they grabbed a ship right out of Hope Tech. Should make a good story for the kids one day.
Sure, tell your kids about stealing a ship.
Aurora, it's a moon. You feel me?
He's high. Okay. Back to Aquila City. The shotgun certification skill increases the damage of shotguns. Never would have guessed. Oh, the first cavalry. Oh, of course. Yes, that makes sense.
Just promise me we ain't gonna visit Jacob, all right?
Nope. Cause I'm a cowboy. On a spaceship I ride. Okay, let's go find a cryptographer.
I feel for the folk in the stretch. These rangers are some hard-blooded folk.
Hi, Alex.
They ain't afraid of anything.
Hey, I wondered when you might come by. I'm Alex. Nia's report said you were heading for Neon? I've always wanted to go there. What did you think?
He's cute. It's my kind of place.
I bet. It just sounds so exciting and so stimulating. Probably makes Aquila City look like the more boring backwater town in the settled systems by comparison. Alas, I'll have to experience it vicariously through you.
You can buy a
and the other
penthouse
Rangers.
in Neon City.
So how'd it go?
But
Did
from
I
what
make
I've
anything useful?
seen, it's not that great, especially compared to my dream home.
Oh, come to daddy, my sweet little mystery slate. I see lots of coffee and late nights ahead. Now, if you get any more of these, bring them to me. It
Sure.
helps if I can compare different instances of the encryption they're using. Just look for me up here.
So I've got to
I
look
have
for
no
more
weapons, so
stolen
not
ships.
usually hard to find.
Counting
You're
on you.
Counting on me. You know I outrank you, right? Please and thank you go a long way when addressing your betters, rookie.
How do I go upstairs? This way.
Let's talk.
Marshall.
Welcome back. Any luck?
Track down the thief.
Glad you got a chance to meet him. Sounds like you're making real progress.
Yeah, I'm a proper deputy.
Good. Stay focused on the task at hand and don't take your eye off the target. That's how a ranger should think. What did you learn from this starship thief?
The mirror's under my on my ass, and he's got my ass in a sling, and he's lighting a fire under my ass.
Well
got
done,
names
deputy.
of first people.
Sounds like you've got a couple of new leads to follow up on. I have a guess who Marco might be. I served with Maya Cruz. She's a technical genius and an expert hacker. I can give you some background if you want it, or we can go straight.
Sure.
Like what? The
Long-term
most likely
medical
place
treatment.
would be the clinic. It's in Freestar Collective space and provides the best medical services. They also guarantee privacy.
Okay.
Ranger Ben Armistead is posted there. I'll send him an update on the situation.
How do I find
Around
Marco?
the time he got out of jail, we started hearing Marco's name in circulation. Word is he's heading up a smuggling racket. Based on what you've learned, I'd presume he's funneling his ill-gotten gains to the first. Ranger Autumn McMillan is out at Red Mile right now, looking into the smuggling operation. I suggest you pool your resources.
I'm on it, Marshal.
Just remember, that's outside Freestar Collective space, so we've got no jurisdiction there.
My gun needs no
Your priority is
jurisdiction.
to gather more intel about the first. What are they planning? Who are they working for? Just remember that your targets were locked up because they were loyal to their unit. They think the Freestar Collective betrayed them. In other words, you ain't gonna get a warm welcome.
Sure.
So be careful. Good hunting, Deputy.
Thank you. Go to Red Mile. Let's go to Red Mile. Sounds more fun than the clinic. Porimer Third.
Back.
We just jump in and there's like wreckage, but it's trader. Ooh, we'll trade.
What can the trade authority do for you?
Trade.
Plenty on offer.
They don't have very much, but I've got things to sell them. Oh, they've barely got enough money for this one gun. Yeah, there's like obviously a broken satellite or spaceship, but can't find anything about it. Just junk. Red Mile. Dun, dun, dun.
Good to go for landing.
I like the noise it makes when it lands. Red Mile is a horse track in Lexington. Cool. Ooh, is it snowy? Sounds cold.
Hello, Captain.
Hi, Vasco. It's got double the gravity of Earth. Why I feel so heavy? Although jumping doesn't actually feel that low for it being twice the gravity. Red Mile. Hello.
Let's get the hell out of my face.
Scary voice. It's bright. Let's get out of the cold. Red Mile. Dare to run. For fame, for glory, for your life. Is it a racing thing? Where you run away from monsters? It's like Pamplona?
Bullshit. You didn't think we'd notice that you tried to slip away without paying your check?
I was just going out for some fresh air. I even told the bartender. You can ask her yourself.
Fresh air, huh? On a planet.
Hey, smooth skin.
That's enough, Stalker. Lower your weapon. We don't shoot guests over a misunderstanding. Sir, please return to your table. It's bad practice to leave our establishment without paying your bill first. If you need some fresh air, pay up, go outside, and come back in and start a new check when you're ready.
Graphs.
I'm sorry, but I didn't think it would be a problem.
You were wrong. Dead wrong.
Dead
That's enough.
wrong.
I think the gentleman understands. Now let's all go back inside, shall we? And Stalker, you and I are going to talk about this later.
I can't wait.
Chips.
Patrons need to handle their own heat leech removal. So don't ask.
Okay. Nice graphs and things you've got.
Ah,
Hi, May.
a new face. I wonder, is this the face of a brave runner here to challenge the Red Mile?
Sounds good.
Or simply one seeking a respite from the burdens of life? My name is May, and I'm the proprietor of this establishment, home of the...
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it? Never heard of it? I don't even
Except that
understand
I'm
that's
here.
possible. You're in for a treat then. The Red Mile is the settled system's most exciting sport.
You have to do a
Brave contestants from all
race
corners of the
on
galaxy
double
come
gravity.
here to try their luck in a deadly race to the finish. Those that survive are celebrated as champions. Those that don't are quickly forgotten.
Let's do it.
I'm happy to answer any other questions.
I want to run.
Apologies, but the Red Mile is currently undergoing some maintenance. Please come back in a...
You sold it to me so well, and then I can't do it.
Pardon me? I can't believe Donovan Reese is actually here in this bar. That guy is a legend.
Donovan Reese.
Word to the wise. Security here is run by mercs. They don't play by the same rules as other security officials.
Talk to me. She's always happy to
Hi, Donovan Reese.
for the beasties down there. Listen, friend. I don't mean to be rude, but I'm trying to relax and you people won't give me a... I tell you what. If you want a conversation with me...
Yeah, runner's rush.
Off you go then.
Okay.
I should run the course someday, but
This
I have to see some of the
I've seen people online.
Maybe not.
This is where you get
Can get rowdy in here sometimes, but
you pick up like a
we
book
try to keep things civil.
and then you push all of the credits into a bucket. And then you carry the bucket to somewhere where you can pick
Nothing
them up.
quite like the excitement of a run.
There's a runner's rush. You pick up this folder and you push it across the ground to somewhere where there's no one looking. Maybe something that isn't flat would be better. Da, da, da.
May runs a tidy establishment. Let's keep it that way.
What? Because I'm
I took
pushing
this job so I
something
could
over
be
the ground.
here to see all the runners in person. Of course, most of
What?
them I see
Push it
only
this way.
once.
Push. Push. Dun, dun, dun. Oh. Push.
If you're looking to register, you'll need to speak to Miss Divine.
Yes, I was told it's not operational right now. Oh, there's people right there. They can see me. And if I push it into the kitchen and then close the door. Well. Da, 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 da. This is how you steal. Come on, get in. Where'd it go? Oh, it's in. And we shut the door. And no one can see us. And then we can pick it up. Quick save first, just in case. Here we go. Then we can go give it to the guy. We could also do the same with these credits.
This place used to be a real dock.
Ah, you again. Please tell me you've got a nice...
Yes. I stole it.
Ah, most kind. So, what brings you by? Afraid I'm right out of autographed pictures.
I've never heard of you. Are you some kind of celebrity?
Well, you really haven't been around much, have you? I'm Donovan Reese. Aye, the Donovan Reese. As in the gent that survived 28 Red Mile runs, including the third fastest on record.
Okay. Any tips?
Don't go breaking my record for one.
Okay.
Other than that, don't hesitate.
Just run.
Ever. You hesitate. You spend too much time thinking things through. Well, that's how you get yourself killed out there. I always say the best way to run the course is on pure instinct.
Mm-hmm.
You let that take over and drive you, the chances are you'll win. Unless you already know your instincts are shite, in which case, don't run the course.
You didn't really miss anything. We found this place
just relish
where
a
it's like
I'd still
It's
be out
kind of
there
like
today if I'd
Pamplona,
used my
where you have to
backbone
run away
shot
from
me
a
down.
monster.
Besides, I'm retired these days.
But
I
it's
think I've
currently
earned the
closed for
chance to
maintenance.
enjoy the fruits of my labors. Being famous has its benefits, after all.
Okay.
Impressive. You
Give
can
me
count
anything
on
else?
one hand. It's rare company you're in.
Sure. Is that what
Till
you've got?
next time.
I can't wait for the next run. It's gonna be one to remember.
Should I?
Kick back with a drink from the bar and enjoy yourself.
Let's see if I can push these credits into a bowl. Mixing bowl. Here we go. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And just put this here. And then we take a beer bottle and we attempt to push the cred sticks into the bowl. Oh, I pushed it the wrong way. Maybe something like a book would be better. No, this isn't working.
That's really simple out there on the Red Mile.
Oh, a book.
Just don't die.
Someone's got his
Always worked
death
for me.
wish. I'm gonna make a few credits off it.
Oh, I picked up a card instead.
Oh,
Oh,
thanks.
I read.
Some
Oh,
fine
this
people
is
around
for.
rubbish thinking they can be
There was someone who runs a museum in Aquila City. Asked me to look for stuff. I'm guessing I can't drop that now because it's a quest item. Is there anything else I could use? No, nothing that's
It's a pleasure to have
stealable.
you.
Notepad.
You wouldn't last a minute in the Red Mile.
Well,
Of course,
and then we just
probably
push
wouldn't
it
I'm a little short now.
off the
but I'll
table.
win it all back someday.
Some of them made it into
I
the
hope you're enjoying
into
all
the
this.
bowl. I didn't put the bowl in the best place, to be honest. In.
I'm a little preoccupied, to be honest.
Some of them get in the bowl.
Ugh, it's about Donovan. He keeps adding to his tab, but he hasn't paid anything in a while. I don't want to be
Here
too
we
harsh
go.
about it, but
Oh, it missed. No.
it's got to be enough, right?
Yes. I can see how that would put you in a difficult position. Were it any other people.
Oh, no. Go. Just a gentle push. This way.
I'll take care of it.
I'll do that.
Much stealth. Very sneak. Yes. It is kind of like cooking sim.
That's just the way things.
And be careful not to kick the bowl over. That would be bad. Okay.
Lynn is really trying to turn this place around.
Let me go off. I don't know why I chose the corner to put this there. Into the bowl. One of them went in.
How are you, dear?
I've got something on my mind.
Go on.
Into the bowl. There we go.
If someone wants to throw their life away, I guess that's their
And carefully
Make
pick up the bowl.
exploitative. Isn't that wrong?
Just gently take it into the kitchen before it freaks out. Oh. Except there's currently someone in the
Thinking of
kitchen.
running sometime? Talk to May and she'll fill you in.
Can you leave? Can you also leave? Oh.
Guy's a legend.
I could take it to the
He's run a
bathroom.
mile more than.
Oh, I dropped one.
Time's right. I'd appreciate a chat.
Okay. I'm going to the bathroom instead. Oh, I dropped. Oh, they all fell out. Except for one. Well, we can take one of them. There we go. That was worth it for 152 credits. The rest are scattered all over the floor. We have been seen. Hide around this corner. Why is there blood? Oh, because of the running. I'll bet against you. We sneak out when no one's paying attention. Drop a corpse that looks like you. Okay. Some kind of suspicious activity. It's a band called Economic Meltdown. I've left all the credits all over the place. There's no one in the kitchen anymore.
May runs a tidy establishment. Let's keep it that way.
I'll come back some other time and I'll attempt to do it with all of those credits as well. This is like the gambling area.
All the fun of Neon, plus betting on whether people are going to survive.
Watch the runners. It's quite big. I'll come back when I can do this, because that would be fun. Get out of the way.
Runners come and go,
Okay, what are we meant to be doing? We're talking to this person.
Wait a minute. Judging by the wide-eyed and clueless look on your face, I'm guessing you're the new deputy.
Hello. That's me.
Wonderful. Well, your timing couldn't be
Can I
worse.
pick up the cred sticks the same way I
I've
picked up
spent
the bowl?
weeks trying to
No.
crack the smuggling ring, and I'm about to take a very
If you
important
do that,
meeting.
it counts as stealing them and people get mad.
Probably just having a bad day.
That's why you have to push them.
Sam Coe. Never thought I'd see you again. Can't say I really want to, either.
She keeps
Not
closing
after
her
you turned your
eyes.
back on the rest of us.
I did what I had to do and I'm at peace with it. If you're gonna hold a grudge, that's your problem, not mine.
I wouldn't count on Sam here to have your back, deputy.
I like
He's
Sam.
likely to
Shut up.
disappear on you just when you need him the most. Anyway, like I was saying, I don't have the time to babysit a rookie.
I can handle myself.
I hope so. I don't have time to catch you up, so you're gonna have to follow my lead. I'm about to meet with a contact who might be able to give me vital information about the smuggling ring.
Sure.
If you play your cards right and don't do anything stupid, she might be able to help you find Marco. If you're ready, my contact is here and waiting.
Let's go.
Follow me.
Oh, I've got one of these at home.
Wouldn't last a minute if you read it off.
Of course, I probably wouldn't either.
Hey, just so you know, I don't water down the drinks like our last bartender.
Sorry, friend. I don't do autographs.
Yes, yes. You're so famous.
You said you'd be alone.
Hi.
Well, things changed.
Don't mind me.
Take a seat.
You gonna finish this food? Can I have it? Oh. You want me to sit in a different chair? Here we go. The Shinjiro 5, they sound good.
Who are you?
I'm Dave.
Is that so?
Yes.
The deputy here is interested in meeting Marco to talk about that mercenary company he's been funding. Since part of that money is coming from his smuggling operation, we're working together.
So you're
We're a
investigating
team.
the first? Why?
They're a threat.
Wow, how noble.
I guess an introduction is in order. Like Marco, Jade here is the head of a small smuggling cartel. Difference is
Like
her
Han
crew
Solo.
stays out of Freestar Collective space, while Marco's group operates exclusively within it.
Except now he's looking to expand his operation. And he started moving in on my territory.
It's a turf war. You just need to rise to the
Thanks
challenge.
for the economics lesson, but I think I know my trade. Look, the bad news is, Marco's incredibly paranoid. He never stays in one place for long. The good news is, I know how to find him.
But you're not going to tell us yet because you want something.
Oh, of course.
I want the same thing you do. I want Marco out of the picture. But like I said, getting a meeting with him can be damn near impossible. One of the few people who can arrange such a meeting is right here at Red Mile.
Is it Donovan Reese?
You're fine.
Oh, that's me.
We've suspected for some time that Red Mile was a meeting place for smugglers. If she's in business with Marco, she won't give him up easily.
She must
My
want
thinking
something.
exactly. I can tell you right now what she's gonna want, because it's the same thing she always wants.
Run the mile.
She wants runners.
Yay!
That's how she makes most of her money.
That's what I wanted.
Of course, people that hard-blooded aren't easy to find.
Yeah, well, I'm not going out on the mile. That's a death sentence.
I'll do
You've
it.
been a ranger
I'll
long
do
enough
it.
that too
Let
many
me
people
do
know
it.
your fate. Runners attract a lot of attention. You, on the other hand, are just a deputy.
Yes.
It's pretty unlikely that a lot of people know
No,
you.
everybody knows me.
You don't have to do this. We'll find...
I'm up for it.
I hope that's not false bravado, Deputy, because this is life and death we're
It
talking
sounds fun.
Planned this out real good, didn't you, Jade? The Freestar Rangers do the dirty work, and you get rid of a rival.
Don't forget the part where the Freestar Rangers get to bring down a big-time criminal, while your deputy friend here gets intel on the first. Seems to me like we're all getting something we want, thanks to my good planning.
If it's really as simple as asking May Divine for a meeting with Marco, then I guess that's all you need to do.
Let's
We'll
go.
wait here for you. Try not to die.
You're really going to take on the mile, huh?
I hope Cora doesn't get too much underfoot.
I don't know if it's a track you have to run or if it's just literally like surviving. Hi, May.
Please, enjoy your time. That is true. But Mr. Graziani values his privacy. What is your business with him?
I want to work for
It's
him.
no small favor that you're asking. But yes, I can arrange such a meeting. It's been too long since we've had proper entertainment.
Okay.
Are you prepared to run?
Yes.
Good. Once you've begun, I'll collect bets from my patrons who will place... That's what every runner...
Come back alive.
I wish I shared your optimism. The mile's very real.
Now that we're clear on what's expected of you, are you ready to begin?
Let's get ready to run.
Come with me and I'll introduce you.
Better introduce me well.
I've got some stuff on my mind. When you have the time.
I hope you're enjoying your visit.
Let's see if I survive first, Sam, before you want to chat. I'm in your face. Am I in your face?
Your attention, please. Valued patrons and honored guests. For one brave soul, the hour of
Yes, it's me.
a runner has come to test the Red Mile.
Ooh, yay.
Now is your chance to get a good look at our fearless challenger as you contemplate your wages. Do
Here I am.
you see the fire in those eyes?
Yes, look at...
What is that if not
Look, I can stand on rope. And then I fall off.
I think you'll agree that we're in for quite a show. The rules are simple. Go
There's
through
no
the
emote
door
button.
and take the elevator down to where the mile begins. Activate the beacon at the base of the tower to see distance.
Okay.
Once you've done so, return here alive, and your run will be complete.
Just go to the beacon. Easy.
Now, runner, and see if you can survive the mile.
Okay. I think I've got some running drugs I could take. Dun, dun, dun. Last chance. Ooh, weapon workbench. We go down here. It's cold. Oh, I've got my spacesuit. Down to the bottom. Dead people.
Waste not, need not.
Oh, you're coming too, Sam. Okay.
You got time for a quick chat? I appreciate it when you're able.
Okay. So we meant to just run, or could we just kill everything in the way? Some kind of big lizard. Oh, there's more of them. I was just gonna run, but now since there's like stuff to loot, maybe we take it slow. Dum 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 dum. Ooh, music. Dun 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 dun. Right up here. Oh. Oh. Oh, they got spit attacks. Why are you reloading? Ow. You're not so tough. Ow. You're right, Sam. Oh, hello. Oh, it makes sad noises. What is this?
Glad to see you don't
Leaf
mind
bug
getting your hands
herbivore.
dirty.
Okay, just this way. Okay. I'm sure there's nothing bad out here. Dun, ba-dun, ba-dun. But, okay. And we got a sword. A bit easier. Do, do, do. Are you asleep? You're stuck. Need your XP, sorry. There it is. Oh, hi. Slicey, slice. Sam is helpful. Yes. You saying kiss good luck from the space doggos or from Sam? Duh, duh, duh. Dead runner. What are explosions? Hi. Oh, it's your spit attacks that explode. Stab, stab, stab. Dun, dun, dun. What's in here? Stuff. Ow. Who's firing stuff at me? Grenade. No pads. Anything else good? So exploding.
Not my day. Never wise to be in my way.
Chop, chop, chop. Can use my special ability. Okay. Angry ice doggos. Any more loot up here? Loot, loot, loot. Any loot? A clamp. Good. Still playing the music. Good.
Odds are good there's some sort of security. Corporations don't like people playing with their toys.
There's a chip. Hello. Maybe they. Oh yeah. Can they drop their weapons? No. They just chill out and they don't hurt me. Like this. And then I pet them. Wow, pet them with a sword. You have fun back there, Sam, and we're going to go do the beacon. Back. More loot. More corpses. Nope. Press boots on. I did it. Easy.
Unfortunately, the beacon tends to attract unwanted
Stuff.
Good luck.
Stand here. More doggo. Ow! Chop, chop, chop. A huge amount of XP from these things. Credits. Okay. Maybe we can go the speedy way back, Sam. Ooh, there's lots of them. Ow. Dun, dun, dun. Ow! Why is everything exploding? Are they biting tankers? Okay. Oh, oh. Ooh, helium. Buggo. Okay, we'll just ignore you this time. We're just gonna go back. You're not worth the XP. Stop. Slowing me down. doing the actual running thing this time. Ooh. No. No. There's too much going on. Frames. Naughty space doggos get sword pets. Yes. Dun, 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 dun. It was easy. I thought we were actually going to have to like run on a track with something chasing us. Give me my prize money.
The Red Mile. I never understood why anyone would voluntarily run it. Thrill junkies, I guess.
We just did it.
Get a moment. Can we talk?
Yeah, okay.
We're doing this? I can't believe we're doing this. You got time for a quick chat? I appreciate it. Leave it.
Where's your head at, Sam? You're all over the place. I'm back.
If you fancy yourself a Red Mile runner, congratulations, runner.
Hooray.
You have succeeded where most have failed. In fact, you seem none the worse for wear.
Yeah, it was easy. I killed all your dogs.
I'm not easily impressed, but you've managed to surprise me. As promised, I'll set up your meeting with Marco.
Cool.
I'll just... Please take a moment to relax and enjoy.
Warriors are driving all the business out of Red Mile. Thanks to you, I'm barely able to fulfill my very lucrative contracts.
You'd rather go back to the days when this place was raided and plundered on a regular basis?
Sure, the occasional pirate raid would set us back a bit. Then the pirates would leave and the guests would return. If it were up to me, I'd fire the lot of you right now.
Having a fun conversation.
Look at that.
Well, it's not
You've still got all your limbs.
Did it.
You made it. You're back. Are
next time you get
It was fun.
And here I was feeling like a nervous wreck the whole time. Guess I had nothing to worry about. Anyway, I'm relieved you made...
Why? Afraid you'd lose all that work you put into your smuggling investigation?
I wouldn't expect you to understand. All you see in people is what you can get from them. I'm glad, because that was
Sassy.
an incredibly brave thing you did.
Thanks.
And we need rangers with that kind of courage.
I'm very courageous.
Also, I owe you an apology. I was pretty awful to you at first.
Yeah, you were.
I'm sorry about that.
Don't worry about
You're
it.
right. Let's focus on the job. Once you're on your way, I'll return to the Rock and let the Marshal know what's going on.
Cool.
Come home safe, Deputy.
You always were the soft one, little sister.
Oh, go to hell. Or at least make yourself useful and get us some drinks.
They actually related.
You must be tougher than you look.
Oh, they have the same name. I see. Nice twist. Credits all over the floor. I'll come back for them some other time. Okay.
Pardon?
Stuff.
Nothing quite like the excitement of a run.
Touch screen. Oh, leaderboard. Successful runs. I've got one. Is it just... It's just number of runs. Okay. I've got to do 17 more to get on the leaderboard. Then do I get a special prize or something?
Go ahead, start some trouble. Gives me an excuse to fear you.
Yes?
Ooh, what's upstairs? Rooms. Anything to steal? Messy room. Security,
Whatever
hi.
you have to say, I don't give a shit.
Requires a key. Ooh. maybe something else to do in here. It would give us the key to that room.
I had a feeling about you. Don't know if it was brave or stupid.
Who said that?
At least you survived.
You? These credits.
That my dear. Looking particularly fetching today?
Here to ask for another drink on the house, Mr. Reese? No. Heard you boasting to anyone who comes with an earshot about your fame and fortune.
We'll be talking about this.
Hi.
Do you want me to make him pay his bill? What's the wildest thing?
Clearly he was a goner.
Okay, maybe we just if we pay for a
I'll
room,
be here if you need anything.
then we get the key to that room. That makes more sense. Nope, still the same. Okay, well, I might leave it there. We did some stuff. I'm getting a bit tired. But thanks for being here, everyone. We were Space Cowboys. Oh, you can't see the cowboy outfit because we're outside. I could take my spacesuit off, and then you can see my cowboy outfit. Look, I'm a cowboy. Cowboys don't need spacesuits. They've got guns. Oh no, I've got a sword. I'm fine. What do you mean? Oh, I'm suffocating. Fine, I'll put my spacesuit back on. Now I'm the mantis again. Is this?
I gotta ask.
Is this my ship?
Why?
Why what? Why did I take my spacesuit off? Maybe this is my spaceship. It looks big. Yeah, here's the extra stuff I put on the end. Nice. Well, we did it. Space Cowboy, through and through. And Sam liked it. I'm a space cowboy. Yay. Makes you want to play Red Dead again. Yeah. Red Dead's good. Right. Thanks everybody. Good time. Boop boop. Sam wanted to talk. Yes, he always wants to talk to me. I'm so charismatic. Great. Well, I'll be back Thursday with quizzes, and then we're going to do the new We Were Here expedition thing with Sam. Yeah. Good times all round. Is there anywhere I can drop you off quickly? Ooh, Carity's playing Dead by Daylight. How spooky. Go see Carities and say, ooh, I'm spooked. It's so spooky. Thanks everyone. Love you all. See you soon. Bye.